Poor, a little bit more poor. What more can I say? It's just fucking poor. Derby, again, lose for the second time in 3 matches. Bradford City, this time, winning at Pride Park, a place which they've made a fortress for a while, but today, not so much. A host of changes were made to the Derby County side, including Sonny Bradley kept his place, Vickers kept his place, Elder made a start, the midfield 3 was completely changed. You had Sibley, Forner, Thompson in there, all 3 who I wanted to see play. But let's just say Paul Warren's got no selection headaches for Monday at Burton Albion. It was terrible, absolutely horrific performance. And we didn't really start playing until there was about 10 minutes to go. They scored a really nice goal, to be completely honest. It was from a cross into the box. Nice head back where it came from. I think it was Sam Stubbs. But the Wembley dream is over. Didn't last very long, really. It was only really a thought after beating, I think it was Fleetwood in the last round. We're trying to hit 80 subscribers by February, so it's completely free. Make sure you hit that red button and let me know what you want to see on this channel. But it was dreadful, absolutely dreadful. I think we only had 1 shot on target in the first half, if that. We started horrifically. It was, 30 seconds in and we was making sloppy passes. Just not what you wanted to see, especially when you make those range of changes. You give players the opportunity to prove themselves and keep themselves in the team for an important game on Monday against Burton, and they just don't do it for you. It's very disappointing. Obviously, this is a competition which fans don't really care about, but it was awful. You don't want to put in that performance whether people care or not. There was hard-working, paying fans in the ground, and that was dreadful. Bradford City, obviously, go back to Bradford, delighted. Their cup final, essentially, because I can't really see them making the final with the teams that are left in the competition. But they've kept the hopes alive. That's something we haven't done. We were terrible, and the start of the game set the tone for the rest of the game. And when you start that badly, it's dreadful. And personally, I think this experiment with Vickers being number 1 for the past 2 games needs to stop. We need Wildsmith back in between the sticks. We need Bradley out of the team. Nothing against him. I just think we look so unsettled when those 2 players play. I think Vickers is a good goalkeeper, but I just don't. He's just not Joe Wildsmith. I really like Joe Wildsmith. I think he's been excellent for us, and I don't personally believe he deserves to be sitting on the bench. Obviously, Louis Sibley tonight didn't really do anything of note, not really caused any proper selection headaches. Those players that came into the side, thought Joe Ward was bang average. Didn't think Kane Wilson was that good tonight either. Callum Elder, average, not great. Forner did 1 good turn and then thought he was fucking Zinedine Zidane. Like, you can't be trying to do that as a holding midfielder every time you get the ball. It just isn't going to work. And Liam Thompson, I'll give him a bit of praise. I thought he was all right for like the last 10-15 minutes of the first half, but other than that, anonymous, not really in the game. I thought Barkhuizen, on and off, had good moments. Obviously, we had to bring on the big boys at half time. With Mendes Lang came on, Horahan came on, Bird came on. Didn't really change a lot, really. We had a bit more control of the ball, but didn't really create anything of note. James Collins had one of them nights where we didn't really create anything for him. I just don't know what to say about it. It was absolutely horrific, and there were some boos at the end of the game, but I don't know if that was for Derby, the officials. I don't really know what it was for, but there was some boos at the end of the game. I haven't heard Paul Warren's post-match press conference, and I don't really think I'm going to listen to that until tomorrow. It's a bit raw right now, and obviously a trip to Wembley was something that the fans could look forward to, and that performance just wasn't one that the players showed even deserved the thought of a trip to Wembley. And Sonny Bradley said it after the game on the radio. It just wasn't good enough, and a lot of those players have never been to Wembley. And you think, Wembley, let's go and play, let's give ourselves an opportunity to play at Wembley. But what do they go and do? Blow it against a mid-table League Two side who made a range of changes too. So we can't be blaming changes, we can't be blaming fitness, because they made changes as well. And we just never really got on the ball, never really made anything happen. I just thought it was dreadful, really. So, yeah, let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments. And like and subscribe for more content. There'll be a Burton Albion preview in the next few days. I might wait until the weekend to do that, because obviously other teams play. But that'll be out in a few days. There might be some FIFA content coming out over the next few days as well. And then keep your eyes peeled for some Formula 1 content when the car reveals start happening. And then obviously some predictions for testing. So make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Make sure to go and find me on TikTok, pictured here, and Twitter, pictured here. These are the places where I'll keep you all up to date with all my upcoming videos and my thoughts and feelings around the Formula 1 and football weekend.